Hey guys, welcome to Chalk Creations with Carol. It is Friday night and I know everybody's busy, but that's okay. I'm hoping you guys will all enjoy my little project I'm doing tonight. It's going to be kind of quick and kind of easy. So if you don't know, I am an independent designer with Chalk Couture, which is a DIY high-end home decor company, and it is stationed out of Utah. So anyway, if there is anybody out there that is a crafter, a hobbyist, or if you just want to get the discount, put team in the comments and I'd love to get you the opportunity video and let you make that decision by yourself. It's a business in a box, so you can be just like me. Hey Penny, how are you? Welcome. I'm a little late. I was trying to get on here, but whew, it's been a day. It's Friday, so. Hey Miss Shirley, welcome. Welcome, darling. So how was your days today? Miss Penny and Miss Shirley. Hope it was good for you both. The weather was beautiful here. Absolutely beautiful. Hey Morgan, welcome darling. Glad you could make it on. And Marie, here comes Marie, yay. Oh Penny, I'm glad you're good. I'm glad you are good. It's always good to hear things like that. And I know Marie's husband came home today, so that's awesome. That's great. We are going to do a very, well, you know me. I always say it's going to be a quick video, and then it's like, 45 minutes later, and, we're just still here. But, like I said, I got home from work and trying to figure out what I was going to do. And literally, I talked to my daughter, Morgan, about 20 minutes ago, and I was like, I've got to get off here because I don't know what I'm going to do. So anyway, I threw something together and we're just going to go with it. Relaxing as... Oh, you had a vacation day. Sometimes we just have to take a vacation day. Sometimes we just need that. So I fully understand. So... Well, we're going to give it just a few more seconds and see if there's anybody else that's going to come on. Other than that, we're going to get it going. Just because it is Friday, I have to work tomorrow. So, plus I haven't eaten dinner yet. Haven't even thought about that. Feels like fall there. Is it chilly? Really? It is like 70 degrees here. So... But it was in the 80s today. Very sunny, a little breezy. So it was a nice spring day here. My cat and I have been watching TV most of the day. Did some housework. Not much though. I'm lucky if I get mine done. Wow, feels like fall. I can't believe that. It's chilly. I don't mind cooler weather. I like nice, I actually like spring and fall. Those are my two favorite seasons. I don't like it so hot that I can't breathe. And I don't like it so cold that I'm just like freezing all the time. So I like the spring and the fall. But one day I'm going to live in a place where that's how it is all the time. It's just nice all the time. So it won't be Virginia. Because, Virginia is one of those places that you can have all 4 seasons in one day. So, it's a running joke around here. So, this is what we're going to do today. Oh, wow. Well, you got to take care of him. I had to learn how to give Donna all of her medicine when she had back surgery. I had her on a time. Like, I wrote it down. It's like, you get this, and you get this, and you get this. So, anyway. All right, guys, well, we're going to get started. Move my hair out of the way. So I was trying to figure out what I was going to do tonight. And if you remember last night, we did that. Wait, I have to go this way. We did that. See, my life is better at the beach. Love it. I had so many compliments on it, and I actually had a couple people say, I really need you to make that for me, and I will pay you for it. I want it. And I said, I can do it. Just let me know. I can do it. Anything you want, I can do it. For the right price, absolutely. I tell people everything that I have is pretty much for sale. There's a few pieces I won't sell, but you know, if you want it, I'll make it. So I am going to make a pillow tonight. Only because it's the biggest thing that I have to put this on. Remember, this is part of the Creative Kickstart. And if you are a club, now anybody can order this. Anybody can order it. It's a beautiful piece. But if you happen to be a Chalk Couture member, you get $5 off of this. So that's pretty awesome. So I thought maybe we would do this tonight, and we are going to do this on our Chalk Couture pillowcase. And remember, I used the other pillowcase. Hold on one second, guys. Sorry. Donna, I think Jeff's outside on the golf cart. I'm just, honestly, look, I can see the lights. Sorry, guys, but I think our friend Jeff is outside. I keep hearing the horn beep, and I think he's on the golf cart to take Donna for a golf cart ride. You know, she went last night, and she went the night before. It's just a routine because it's so beautiful. So anyway, she could not hear him, so I had to go let her know. I know. So if you have not done a pillow or a canvas, like everything that's behind me, I know my finger, I can't figure out. So right here, this is a canvas behind me, and then have to move the other way. And this one right there with the bicycle. So those are our canvases, and they do come, you can buy them as a kit. The one that says it was always you. So that is our, I want to say that's the large one. And it comes with those brackets and the canvas. But you can buy the refills. And if you remember, I bought those refills, and I cut the refills in half, and I made my flags. And that's what that flag is right there. Right there. I made that flag. And if you remember, I did the other one with home on it. So you can also buy the pillowcases, and the pillowcases, you get 2 of them. You get 2. And we did one that says, welcome to our porch, which I have on my front porch. And then I had this one. And I was going to put the gathering place on here, but I put the gathering place on the little rug that I did outside my front door. So I've been waiting and holding on to this one, trying to figure out what I was going to do. And honestly, I want to do the, it's the floral print that's been out of stock. And hopefully it's coming back in. They keep saying by the 15th, so maybe by Monday. So I've been holding on to this for that. But I needed something to do tonight, so I'll just order a couple more pillowcases. It's not a big deal. You can't have enough, right? So we're going to do this one tonight, and we're going to put it on here. So the first thing I need to do is I need to put my ink mat in, because we are going to use ink. Remember, when you use your canvas, you can can do, you can use your chalk paste on the canvases. The only thing is, it's not permanent, which means if you are going to want to wash it, you can't, because all that chalk paste is going to come off of it. Because remember, it's water soluble, so as soon as it gets wet, it's going to come off. Now, it'll probably stain the canvas, but all the color will probably, whatever will wash out is going to wash out. So you want to use ink if you want it to be permanent. And of course, I do. So I am going to put my ink mat in here. These are, you can get these. Unfortunately, they're sold out. And I'm looking for the square one because I really want it. So I have this one. This is a longer one. But I'm going to use it. It'll be fine. We used it before. It's okay. Basically, I don't want it to bleed into the back of it. So I just won't put a lot of pressure. I won't put a lot of pressure on it. But basically, this is just a sticky form. And it just keeps your canvas in place so that it doesn't move when you're inking it. That would have been perfect for the Uncle Sam. This would have been good for the Uncle Sam. Oh, the beard. Oh, yeah. I thought about it, but then I was like, well, I don't really want to use it. Because then I would have to clean it, and it's a big transfer. I was being difficult. Although I think he came out pretty good. So, that's just my heat press, remember, guys? All right, so remember that these are always, you ordered the Pillowcases, Marie. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Hi, Nellie. Happy Friday to you too, pretty lady. I'm so glad you're on. I hope you stay on all night tonight so you can see what I'm doing. I think some of you guys snuck off last night. It's okay. I hope you guys watched the replay. We're going to make a pillow tonight. So, I'm going to take this out of this sleeve. Remember, you always want to keep your sleeves because it's just a great place to keep your transfers stored. And remember, like I tell you, on the back of it, it always tells you how to prep and peel, how to fuzz it, how to apply it, how to remove it, how to heat set it. And we usually go through all of that while you're here with me. But if you forget, the instructions are on the back of your transfer. Every transfer has those instructions on it. So I love this. Our transfers, if you don't know, are silk screens. So because they're silk screens, you can use them on pretty much anything from fabric to wood, from glass to metal. So the things that you can do with it are endless. I mean, if you can think it, you can chalk it or you can ink it. So we're going to do this one tonight. I think it's beautiful. So we're going to write on the back. If I can find my, I swear I had it here. I thought, even though I wasn't too organized, I knew I had this. And I'm just going to put back on here, like I said, just as long as you have something on the back so that you know which is the front and which is the back when you go to put your transfer back onto this carrier sheet. So I am going to figure out which side. I always like to roll. And basically, if you just run your finger across, it's going to pick up. Somehow, some way, it's going to pick up. And if one side doesn't work, go to another side because one side's going to be easier than the other. So I'm just coming across here. I am going to flip it over. Of course, now I stuck it all back down. But I am going to flip it over. I'm going to kind of roll up this piece here, trying to hold it down. And these transfers are super, super sticky, as you can see. And I'm just going to peel that backer off. The reason why I do that is so it doesn't do that. It doesn't pull back up on itself because it is super sticky and it is very difficult to get it off of itself. Sometimes you could stretch your transfer and you don't want to do that. So I'm going to set that aside because I'm going to need it for later. And then I'm going to take my fuzzing cloth, and remember I tell you guys all the time you can get these fuzzing cloths on my site, and it has two sides. It has this terry cloth side, which is what you're going to use for the fuzzing, and on the other side it has a microfiber side, and this is for drying. So when you're cleaning your transfers up, if you're trying to reuse it fairly quickly, you can dry it off with this. Okay, but we are going to fuzz it, and I'm going to kind of do it in a couple. And like I said, look guys, this is super sticky. It is super, super sticky. So actually, you know what? We're not going to fuzz it because we're using, gotta use my Smarticle particles today. It's been a rough day, guys. Because we are using fabric, we are not going to fuzz because we do want it to be as sticky as possible. If we were putting this on wood or glass or metal, you would want to. But because we are using fabric, you do not want to. So, sorry I confused you with the fuzzing cloth. But at least you guys know what the fuzzing cloth is used for now. Yeah, we want this to be as sticky as possible. I'm going to try to center it on here the best that I can. So that it is somewhat perfect, but once again, it probably won't be. But it's okay. I'm just trying to make sure I have kind of the same amount of transfer on both ends. And then basically we are going to start in the center and we are going to push out, trying to make sure that we don't have any air bubbles, because air bubbles are not your friend. Air bubbles are not your friend. Can you ink on terry towels? So here's the thing. The loopier the towel is, the harder it is to ink on. Does that make sense? So if it's a terry towel like this, you might be okay. But I did a tea towel. Let me show you. I did a tea towel. Do you guys remember I did that that virtual party? Which I need to do another one, but I did a virtual party. And I did a tea towel for it. And the tea towel turned out okay, but I wasn't very happy with it because I felt like, I don't know. So this was the towel. If you can see, can you see how this towel is? So when I inked it, this is what it looked like. For my video that I did, it was fine. Everybody got the gist of it, and it's soft. I can use this. I just didn't think it turned out as clear as I would have wanted it. So I have found that if I use a tighter weave, for instance, you know, that one that's right there is actually a really nice tea towel. I bought these tea towels and I just think that they are a better, they're just better. If you can see, I mean, it's just like a piece of cloth, but it's a tea towel. It's like a, oh shoot. I know it as good as I know my name. Yeah, Morgan, the lines aren't as crisp as they should be with that textured towel. Morgan, what are the towels I got for you? What are they called? I don't have them really near me. Anyway, the tighter the weave, the better it's going to be. I even have this one back here, which I know you guys can't see it. This one's more of a waffle. I think this one would be okay. I was not happy with those terry ones. I mean, you can play around with it. The first one I did, that was the second one I did. The first one I did, yeah, it ran a little bit. The first one I did, turned out like this. And this is fine if you like the distressed look, but because I was doing that video, I wanted it to be darker, and it's just, I don't know, Marie, you could play around with it. I got these for little or nothing. And like I said, this is still usable, and that one is still usable. I just wasn't happy with it. If I was making this for somebody to give as a gift, I don't think I would use these. I would use something that was a little nicer. And I hope that answers your question. I'm sorry. Sorry I seem to be a little long-winded on that, but I'd rather you kind of know than to go out and buy something and pay good money for it and then try to ink it to give it as a gift or even for your house. And then it's not how you want it. So if anybody out there knows how to do it better on a terry cloth one, I would definitely love to know, because I have not figured out how to do it yet. I'm just trying to catch up on the comments, guys. I may have to go back up. Let's see. I was going to say that. Right. You're right, Kathy. I don't need to fuzz when I'm using cloth. Yeah, it's too bad it ran. But it's okay. You know, like I said, I was just using it for me. So it was for a video that I did for that party I gave. So, all right. So, let's move on. All right. So we're going to press this all down, and this is going to be really quick. It's going to be really quick, I promise. We won't be on here all night because, like I said, I have to work, and I haven't eaten dinner yet. So we are going to use, because I think this is so beautiful, I am going to use Eucalyptus, and I'm going to use Marvelous. So these are the two colors that I'm going to use on here. And I think these are very complementary colors. These two colors go together really well. And remember, with ink, you have to be really careful. Make sure you don't get it on your fingers or on your hands. I'm also going to open it not on top of this transfer. And you do not have to stir. You know, I always stir everything. But you do not have to stir your paste. I mean, your ink. Stir your paste, not your ink. You don't have to. All right. So, we decided, and when I say we, I mean Donna, has decided that we are going to do all, can you guys see? Every time I do a video, I feel like you guys cannot see the table. And when I put it down, I feel like my head's cut off. So I'll just kind of be down here. Because eventually, you know, I'm still working on trying to get the two cameras to work right. So the swirl that's here, we are going to do in Marvelous. I can't remember what Donna told me. I wonder if she's out there. Hey, Donna. She's going to kill me. You know, I always think that I know exactly what I'm doing, and then I totally forget. Hey, Donna. I just can't seem to get things straight these days. She's not going to come. I'm just going to do it, and she's just going to have to be happy with it. So we're going to use the... Why do I always second... Oh, look, here she comes. Hey, Donna. I was thinking eucalyptus. So I totally forgot.
What?
Is it the eucalyptus on the outside? I am telling, look, I've already lost people because nobody is. So, green and pink?
Yes.
Or pink and green? Or
pink,
green. Pink, green.
Yes.
I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you. I just can't get it right. Pink, green. Pink, green. Okay, because we're going to start with the eucalyptus first. I'm telling you, it has been, I can't seem to get things right these days. I can't remember everything. All right. I text her to come see. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome for texting her. So we're just going to take and we're going to pull out some of this. I might need to scoop it on here a little bit because we want to, you guys are awesome. Morgan, Kathy. I'm just going to take some out. We're going to just kind of put it on here. I'm kind of blobbing it on. And then whatever we don't use, you know, it's going right back in our container. So it's no big deal. Of course, I got a little bit on the thing. Hey, Rihanna, how are you? Welcome, welcome. All right. So remember, I told you you have to put your thumb in the middle of the circle, your other two fingers, and this one you can actually do 3. And then literally we are going to pull it from top to bottom. And I know this is really, really big, and I hope you guys are seeing it. And the thing about ink that I like is that you do not have to worry about it drying out like you do the paste. The ink is going to actually stay a much better consistency. It's a perfect consistency actually, but it is made so that you do not have to work super fast. The paste, because it is water soluble and it dries hard, it's because the water, of course, that's in it, I guess, evaporates, causing it to dry. And then when you go to pull it off, sometimes you will pull the paste off with it, where with the ink, you do not have to worry about that. So, pretty awesome. And I'm just trying to get all of this eucalyptus. Just trying to pull it all down and move it across. I am trying to do in that up and down motion instead of, I'm trying not to do side to side. Remember, I told you I was listening to someone saying that they found when they did back and forth this way and that way, that their ink or their paste would bleed under their transfer. So I'm just trying, you know, I learned from other people, just like you guys learned from me. I learned from a lot of different people. So I listened to a lot of people in my upline and Sarah's upline. So there's a lot of designers out there, guys, and which makes it good because we're all learning from each other, and things that work for some people may not work for everybody. So, Rihanna, we are so proud of you. Graduation. We know that you graduated on Tuesday, but I know that you had your little thing today too. So it's just been a week of graduation for you, right? That's pretty awesome. It's just been a celebration. I'm sorry I missed it. I'm still sorry I missed it. I thought about that earlier today. I was like, man, I'm very upset that I couldn't be there, but I was there in spirit. I was there in spirit. Camden, I saw you come on too, love. Hi, buddy. How are you? All right, I'm just trying to make sure I get all these pieces, guys. And then we're going to pull this up. Actually, we probably don't need to pull it up because remember it is ink. And I think we can go ahead and do that marvelous. It's almost like a one and done. It's the one thing that I like about the ink is that it's not like my machine doesn't like the fact that I am not paying attention to it. I'm just trying to get the lines, guys. Just trying to get the lines. All right. Let me set this here. And then let's do the marvelous. And then we're going to be almost done, guys. Get some marvelous on here. Probably should do the same thing with this like I did with the other one, the eucalyptus, and just put some on here and then we'll pull it in. All that white is actually silk screen. So the pink is all going to be in that silk screen. Remember, you want to just pull it in, pushing it and pulling it. I think this is going to be really pretty on this pillow, actually. It's going to be very pretty. It's a beautiful saying too, especially for the times that we're living in right now. When you focus on the good gets better, is what it says. So I think that's a great saying. So I am actually going to use, I had it out. Like I said, see, I lose things all the time. I just don't understand it. But I feel like I need something smaller here, guys, to give me a little more control, because I'm trying not to get it in the green. So I feel like that big squeegee is not giving me where I need to go. So I want to get it in this here. So once again, I'm just pressing it in. It was a big walk of people. Oh, everybody was cheering for you guys? That's awesome, Rihanna. That's awesome. Marie, how is your husband feeling? Is he in any pain? I'm sure they gave him some good meds. It's always good to have some good medication, right? Some happy medicine. I know when Donna had her back surgery, she had some happy medicine. She didn't like taking it, but she tried not to take. She didn't want to take it. Some people, you know, some people need it. She took it the first couple days, but other than that, she just didn't want to take it anymore. So seems so long ago that she had back surgery. It still comes up on our memories though on Facebook. They remind us. They remind us. So, all right. It's getting in these last little pieces, guys. It doesn't want to get on that little piece there. There we go. I was trying not to go side to side, remember? I was telling you guys. Didn't want it to bleed underneath this transfer. But I'm almost done. Almost. Hopefully I didn't mess it up. I see where I got in that green a little bit. Oh well. Hopefully it'll be fine. We'll see what happens. We'll see. All right. I think we are good. I think I got it all, guys. All right. Oh, I see a place. I see a place. I want it to have that nice crisp line there in that little divide. All right. All right, we're gonna pull it up. We'll see what we have. Okay? You guys ready for this big reveal here? He's in a lot of pain. Oh, hopefully he'll sleep, yes. I did see the link that your mom put on Facebook. Yes, ma'am. I'm just going to kind of do this a little at a time, guys, because it is a big trick. Ooh, I see where I missed a place. That's the thing. If you see where you missed a place, you can take it, lay it back down, and kind of go over it. Let's see. I noticed where it was a little, wasn't so crisp. Yep, and it bled. It's okay. We'll just leave it. I probably should have left well enough alone. This is not the easiest transfer. It's very big, so it's not easy to do. Awesome. I only had one little bleed. One little bleed. It'll be okay. I should have left it, but it's okay. I'm not gonna worry about it. You know me, I tell you all the time, I don't worry about the small things. And you know what? I can always go back and fix that. I could put a flower on there, like a fabric flower or something. I've got to wipe my hands off because I did get ink. I did get some ink on here, on my hands. So I don't want to, get it onto the pillowcase. I always tell you guys, I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be, and sometimes I make mistakes too. So I should have just left that one little piece, but I decided to press it back down, and well, it didn't fix the way I was hoping it to be. So, oh well. All right. So we are going to dry it. Remember, you want to dry it. We are going to take out this because you do not want to use heat on your mat because it will cause your mat to warp. And then, well, that would just be a mess. You know? Set it over here. Steady. Okay. All right. It is pretty. It is pretty. Even if I did do a little blunder there, it's okay. Most people aren't going to notice it. And if they do, I'll tell them I meant to do it. You just got to be, you know, positive. You just got to be positive. So, and you know what? I can always flip it over and do it on the other side, right? No, Rihanna, it's a pillow. So, where did I mess up? Well, Rihanna, you can't see where I messed up. Oh, Morgan, if you can't see where I messed up, I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you. You can always tell when ink is dry because it isn't tacky anymore. So if it feels tacky when you touch it, it's not dry, okay? It's still wet. Thank you, Rihanna. Yeah, it's not a flag. It's a pillowcase that we're inking. Pull it up a little bit. So hopefully I can get it all. Then I have to get some parchment paper. Of course, my thing turned off too. And remember, guys, you want to use an iron. You can, because you want to heat set the ink. So you can use just an iron. Or if you have a heat press, which is a Cricut product, if you have a heat press, you're more than welcome to use that too, which is what I have. I'm going to move this mat, guys, because my mat will warp and it won't be straight. And then I'm going to just use my, this is like a, it's a heat mat. So I'm just going to put my heat mat underneath here. And I'm probably going to have to do this in a couple different places. So let me get some parchment paper. Remember, you always want to have some parchment paper when you're inking. Set that there. So you want to have some parchment paper. And the reason why is because you do not want ink on your iron. We'll start at the bottom. We'll work our way up. May have to do it a couple times because it is a big surface. We're going to let that heat back up because, you know, it decided it wanted to not be on. Is it still a little? It's still a little bit. It's okay. I might have to get another piece. It's a fairly big piece. So, has anybody gotten their Club Couture transfer? Remember, I did mine the other day. Did anybody else get theirs? Just wondering. Curious minds want to know. Well, Marie, I have to be funny. Because if not, I might cry sometimes. You know? Have to keep it interesting. Alright. So we're going to start on one side. My heat press is at 310 because this is cotton. So I have it at 310. For 30 seconds. Then we're going to pick it up. We're going to move it. We'll probably do it 4 times. So that hopefully we'll cover everything. I'm hoping. And then we'll check it. We'll see if it's dry. If it's smooth to the touch, then granted, it's good. If it's not smooth to the touch, then you probably need to heat it and do it just a little bit more. I'm just moving it over on my heat mat over here. It should be really, really soft when you touch it. So if for some odd reason it's not, then we will do it again. Then it's best to turn it inside out or just to its back, and then you can heat it heat set it on the back. What if you use an iron, you want to turn your temperature to whatever your fabric is. So if it is cotton, which these are, you'll want to use your cotton setting, and you will iron it for 4 to 5 minutes, and then you'll check it again. You know, you'll check it just like I'm checking, you know, once we finish doing this, I'll check it. If it is dry to the touch, then you're good. You'll turn it over. You'll iron it on the other side about 4 to 5 minutes, and then it should be set. And you'll be able to wash it and dry it, and it'll be perfect. I mean, you saw the t-shirt that I did that says The Country Girl. I love it. I have washed it and dried it, and it is still just like it was the first day. The colors do not fade. It's amazing. So, all right, I'm going to move it one more time. This last little bit over here. So, we'll check it. It is so pretty. So if it feels a little tacky when you pull it up, you probably need to iron it a little bit more just to make sure it's set into the fibers. Okay. Oh, it's what you like about me? It's because I'm funny? Well, that's good. It's good. I never thought that I was the funny one in the family, but, you know, I don't mind being the funny one in the family. So this still feels a little tacky. I am going to kind of just it's hot. It's very hot. So I'm going to cool it down a little bit. And then I'm going to just, because sometimes I think it's just, you know how heat is, it has a little bit of moisture to it. And so the steam sometimes will make it feel, so it feels just a little tacky. So let's do it again over here on this piece. And we'll see. It might be fine. I think it turned out really good. It does have a couple little boo-boos, but you know what? Don't we all have some kind of boo-boos? I don't like things that are exactly perfect. Now, if I was quilting, that's a whole different story. I want it to be perfect. But I have learned in life that sometimes it can't always be perfect, so I do the best I can. So, and even when it doesn't turn out perfect, you guys still love it. That's the good thing about it. See, that feels much better. So you can turn it inside out, and you can iron the inside of it. Or if you remember last time, I just took it and turned it like this and just ironed it just to set it. But it is pretty done. What do you guys think? And I'm going to stuff it so the next time you see it, it'll all be stuffed just like a pillow. I love what it says. You know, these times that we are living in right now, we need to focus on the good. It's a good saying. Focus on the good, and the good gets better. So, well, guys, you know how it is. I always tell you guys, if there's anything I could do for you, please let me know. I'd love to help you out. If you're interested in doing what I'm doing, you know, put #team in the comments and I'll get back with you. If you're interested in Club Couture, you know, put club in the comments and I'll get you that. Remember, the business only costs $99. It's a business in a box. You can start as soon as you get it. The Club Couture is the monthly transfer that comes in the mail. It's $19.99 a month. It comes with your transfer and 3 chalk pastes, so you can do a project. And it's beautiful every time we get them. I'm so excited when I get mine. So, and don't forget, I have a VIP group. And maybe next week, we'll see what happens. I'm really trying hard to figure out how to get my picture in picture so that I'll be up in the corner and my stuff will be here. We'll see. I'm still working on it. I've been working on it for months, but I found a new one that I'm trying to work with, so maybe I'll get it. Maybe I'll finally get it. Other than that, Morgan's gonna have to come and help me. So you think she'll come from Pennsylvania? Oh, well. Well, you guys have a great evening. Remember, it is Friday. I won't be here tomorrow or Sunday, but I will be back on Monday, chalking and talking with you all. Hope you have a great weekend, guys. I love each and every one of you, and thank you for supporting my business. And share my video, sprinkle the love, because there's going to be somebody out there that's going to want to do what I'm doing. So guys, you guys have a great evening. Good night. Love you.